This week, we get super excited about the latest DC Marvel crossover comic books. We talk about how Brainiac has just been announced as the latest big bad in the next installment of the DCU. We talk about how one of my favorite foxes is going to be playing a fox in a new Disney movie, and a whole lot more. Welcome to the Infinite Taylorverse.
Warning.
Red alert.
Ay, 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 ay!
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
That's the emergency alert. This episode is full of spoilers for some of the latest and greatest nerdy movies and shows.
Spoilers.
Listener discretion is advised.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Infinite Taylorverse podcast. I'm Billie Taylor.
And I'm Taylor Oxner.
And we're back to talk about all the fun things happening out there in the pop culture universe. But before we jump into any of that, Taylor, what have you been nerding out about this week, man?
I've been nerding out about Danny Kate's Thanos run.
Okay.
It's really great and ridiculous and really dark and violent and funny, and it's like all over the place. I definitely recommend it, especially if you're a fan of like his writing, and then if you're just like a fan of Thanos in general.
Okay.
But yeah, check that out. It's not that long, and you also get the introduction of like Cosmic Ghost Rider and a couple other characters too.
Oh, that's cool.
It's definitely well worth it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to think. I've read a few Thanos things, not tons, and I'm trying to think if that's what I have read or not. Is this more modern-ish, like 2000s?
This is modern 2020s.
20s, okay. Maybe it's what I read. I'm not sure, because I've only read a very small portion. Well, let's see. Over at my house, we are nerding out about the fact that Wicked comes out this week. Wicked Part 2, Wicked for Good. Just to kind of catch up a little bit, we watched the first one again last night as of us recording this. And man, I have to tell you, for a nearly 3-hour movie, and for one that I've seen several times and listened to the music several times, it didn't bore me. The whole 3 hours, I'm sitting here thinking, man, I still like this.
Yeah.
So we are super pumped for this new one to come out. The first one is nearly 3 hours. I read that the second one is only 2 hours and 15 minutes. So quite a bit difference there. It won't be, that bad to have to not go to the restroom or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what they do because from all the things I've read online, it sounds like they've mixed things from the musical, things from the book, and things from the original Wizard of Oz to make this movie, not just a carbon copy of the musical. So I'm pretty excited to see what they do. I'm so excited. I haven't felt this excited for a movie in quite a while, so I can't wait to see it.
Good.
Well, over with Marvel, quite a bit of Doomsday stuff this year. I guess Elizabeth Olsen was recently in an interview, and long story short, after being asked about it, she basically announced that she has no plans to return to the MCU, not even in Doomsday or any of that stuff. She said Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness will have been her final MCU appearance. And if that's true, because we know these guys like to throw red herrings out there, that's kind of a bummer. I was kind of thinking it'd be cool to see her and Magneto
She's not in
together.
Vision Quest.
I mean, this is what this article said, so
Yeah, okay.
yeah. You're right, I didn't even think of Vision Quest. That would be super weird not to have her, even if it's
Well,
just flashbacks or something.
yeah. I have a hard time believing that.
Yeah. Just like, Tobey Maguire was not in Spider-Man Far From Home. Not at all.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So maybe it's one of those.
I mean, I could see her not being in Doomsday. I don't know if I could see her not being in Vision Quest.
Yep. I didn't even think about Vision Quest.
Unless she's not like meaning Vision Quest, but I don't know. Maybe she hasn't. Maybe she's not in Vision Quest.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just flashbacks.
Yep. And he's got to deal with, not only losing what kind of was his identity, but losing her too, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, that's the way to do it if she's not going to be in it. That, or maybe it'll be a different Wanda.
Yeah, that's true. With the whole multiverse.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with that, but I could see her not being in Doomsday. Like I said, I don't know if I could see her not being in Vision Quest.
You're right. It's funny how when I read that article, I didn't even think of Vision Quest. So yeah, that would be kind of weird for her not to show up in Vision Quest.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Doctor Strange, it sounds like Doctor Strange 3 is already in early development. And I wonder, all these writers for all these projects, I wonder how much of them are already like in the know of what's going to happen in Doomsday and Secret Wars for them to be able to write this stuff.
I'm guessing a
Yeah,
decent amount.
it's funny because another article just came out about Doomsday itself, and it said that the only actor that's been allowed to read the script in its entirety has been Robert Downey Jr. Everyone else has not read the script in its entirety. They've only been given pieces of it, and that's kind of funny.
Um,
Definitely can't be giving it to Tom Holland.
no, definitely not. Or who's the other one?
Was it Mark Ruffalo
Yeah, Mark Ruffalo. Them both of them.
saying stuff in interviews? But yeah, speaking of Spider-Man, there's been a lot of speculation of who Sadie Sink from Stranger Things is going to be playing in the new Spider-Man Brand New Day movie. But they just said in another article that I read, they didn't say who she is, but they said she will be Peter's love interest in this movie. So she's, a freckly redheaded girl. What if she's Mary Jane? That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah, maybe.
More Spider-Man stuff. It sounds like Marvel finally has announced that they have plans to introduce the Green Goblin and Doc Ock into the official MCU. So I wonder if those are things we'll see in Brand New Day, or if not, if something we'll not see until after this whole soft reboot when the Secret Wars are over.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one was crazy. There's a big rumor right now that Jackie Chan is going to be playing a character in Spider-Man Brand New Day. They did not say who. They just said that he's been cast.
Is that Mr. Negative?
I don't know, but I freaking love Jackie Chan. It'll be cool to see him in the MCU.
Yeah. It'd
Oh,
be interesting to see him as a bad guy.
I know. That'll be hard for me. I love that guy. He's always such a sweet guy.
Yeah, I know. I think I would love it actually. If he was Mr. Negative, I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, I could be down for that. Some more Doomsday stuff. They keep leaking little bits and pieces of stuff. It sounds like the 2012 version of Steve Rogers, so think, first Avengers movie era, is going to be somehow that version of Steve is going to be turning into Captain Hydra in this Doomsday movie.
Mm.
And then it also said on the X-Men side of things in this movie, we're going to get a glimpse of Magneto's Utopia in this movie.
Oh,
So that'll be kind of cool.
interesting.
And we know that this Avengers Doomsday trailer is coming next month at the front of the new Avatar Fire and Ash movie, or whatever it's called. But it sounds like in this trailer, we will not see Doctor Doom's face at all. And that makes me wonder, does he look like Robert Downey Jr. because he's a variant that looks like Robert Downey Jr., or does he use magic or science or something to give himself a trusted face in our universe? Because what if his face doesn't initially look like Robert Downey Jr.? Like, that was just an interesting detail to read,
Oh, okay. Interesting. Maybe we'll just see the back of him.
right? They did officially finally announce that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man will be in Doomsday, as well as Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. So, for the first time since the early 2000s, we're going to get to see that Spider-Man and that Wolverine work together. And the teenager inside of me is very happy about that.
That's funny. I wonder if they're going to use that biker jacket version looking of Tobey Maguire
Right?
that they were showing for a while. It's like a biker jacket and the mask on at the same time. It's
Yeah.
weird.
And High School Me would have loved seeing those two team up. So it's really funny that they're playing off of that. Oh, we know that that Wonder Man series is coming up, and one of the latest character announcements was that the actor Josh Gad from, Frozen and other funny things, he's going to be playing himself in this movie. So Josh Gad, because Wonder Man's an actor, so it's going to be showing Hollywood type stuff. So Josh Gad will officially be playing Josh Gad in the MCU, and I think that's pretty funny.
Oh, it's funny.
For fans of the Werewolf by Night spooky thing that came out a couple years ago, they finally have a sequel in the works at Marvel, and the plan is to have that come out by next Halloween. So that's kind of fun.
All right.
I wonder if we'll see more of Man Thing. That'll be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
They just announced that Chadwick Boseman will be receiving a posthumous star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So that's pretty cool and pretty well deserved.
That's amazing.
And then they officially put a date. We know it's been coming. We've even known that it's been coming in spring and then March, but now they've said March 18th. Daredevil Born Again season 2 will be here. So we're getting closer to that.
Woo! Can't wait.
Oh, I know. Now, this is still sort of Marvel, but sort of DC. Over in the comic book world, they just released another Marvel and DC crossover. Actually, two, in fact. One of them was a Thor Shazam crossover, and the other one was Flash Fantastic Four. And the thing about these two, they didn't release them in print. They only released them in digital format for people that have one of the apps. I don't remember if it was Marvel or DC or Comixology or what, but you have to have the app to be able to see those. But
Oh,
yeah, they just released two more crossovers with the second part of that Batman Deadpool crossover. That might be released this week. It's either this week or next week. And the first one was pretty cool. It had some cool stories. It even had one by Kevin Smith in it. And I'm anxious to see this second one. That's going to be fun.
okay.
Oh, back to the movie side of things. They officially announced that in the Man of Tomorrow movie, the villain has officially been announced to be Brainiac. So this will be the first time we get to see Brainiac on the big screen, and I think that's awesome.
Which means Brainiac probably isn't the big bad.
The way they kind of framed it is it's going to be put all of our differences aside for Superman and Lex to team up because of Brainiac. So maybe, I don't know, maybe there is an even bigger bad. On the casting side of things, there's been four names that have been in talks, it sounds like, and some of them are kind of interesting. Dave Bautista, that makes sense. He's friends with James Gunn. That'd be an interesting choice to be Brainiac. And David Hyde Pierce, for people who might not know who that is, he's Frasier's brother on that show, Frasier.
Hmm.
Wallace Shawn, the old inconceivable guy from from The Princess Bride. That was another interesting one. And then another actor named Klaus Bong. I'm probably reading his name wrong, but these were four names that sounds like have had official talks. But knowing James Gunn, he's buddies with Dave Bautista. I could see him pulling him in to the DCU like that.
Yeah, I don't know about Brainiac though.
I know. I don't know when's the last time you've seen Dave Bautista. He's slimmed down quite a bit. I don't know if you've seen him lately.
I haven't, but I still though.
I agree with you that it seems super odd, but also James Gunn does kind of odd things sometimes, so I don't know. Another announcement about Man of Tomorrow is that a casting call went out for a very tall, warrior like female. And so that,
Big Barda.
well, possibly, yeah, that's making people think, oh, we're going to get a glimpse of Wonder Woman in this movie. But there's so many DC characters that that description fits, like Big Barda, like you said.
Oh,
Maybe
I
even.
wasn't thinking Wonder Woman. Not yet.
Yeah. Now, they did make another announcement that we are going to see the official announcement of who's going to be playing the DCU's Batman early 2026. So, in the next few months, that's something we will know who's going to be playing the
Okay.
Batman. So, that's kind of cool. Oh, Pierce Brosnan, who played Dr. Fate in that recent Black Adam movie, he was just in an interview and they were asking him about Dr. Fate. Would you love to play that character again? And he was giving the weirdest responses, like, "Oh, you're going to see Dr. Fate again." And they're like, "Is it you?" And he's like, "I can't really talk about that." So he's out there, I don't know, pushing that character again and making it sound like we're going to see him again. And who knows?
Interesting.
The last thing with DC, this has to do with The Batman Part 2, the Robert Pattinson Batman. They just cast Oscar Isaac as a role in that movie. And they did not say who he's going to be, but he will be showing up as someone in The Batman 2. So that's pretty cool. I could see him being a villain or a good guy. I don't know.
You could see him being Mr. Freeze.
Oh, yeah, I could see that. Over with Star Wars, oddly enough, I saw nothing new this week, so there wasn't a whole lot there. But elsewhere, out there in the pop culture universe, last week we talked about that really fun Super Mario Galaxy trailer. Did you have a chance to see it?
I did.
I'm really excited about that one. It's showing stuff from obviously the Mario Galaxy, but we're seeing stuff from Mario Odyssey and all kinds of stuff in that trailer. But this week, they announced that we are going to be getting a Donkey Kong movie in 2028 from the same creators. So that'll be kind of fun to watch too.
That'll be great.
I'm excited. Oh, and in the realm of Nintendo things, I don't know if you saw it, but they released the first images of the young kids playing Link and Zelda in the live action Legend of Zelda movie.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no trailers or anything, just some images. They showed those two kind of sitting in some tall grass, and then there was another one of Zelda next to a big horse. And they're young, they're very young. So I'm excited to see, what storyline are they going to adapt, or is it going to be something original? Because I don't know, I wasn't picturing them being as young as they appear in these pictures.
Could be Ocarina.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. It could be, that is arguably the most popular game. I'd be down to see a movie version of that.
Man, you'd have to cut it into two parts at least.
Yeah. Also,
I
I
could do the
wonder,
first part where they're young, second part where they're old.
I do wonder, some people act like they're going to freak out if Link talks. I don't feel that way. Just because from our POV in the video game, he doesn't talk.
Excuse me, princess.
Yeah, plus the cartoon, he talked the whole thing. But yeah, just because in our point of view from the video game, we don't see him talk or read dialogue doesn't mean he doesn't talk. He's not mute or anything. That's just not something included in the game. I'm not gonna be mad if he talks.
He yells.
Yeah, yeah. Oliver, we've this summer played a whole bunch of Tears of the Kingdom again, and he makes this like I can't even do it, but Oliver can mimic it perfectly, and it's hilarious.
Uh-huh.
He'll do it every now and again, and we'll all just kind of laugh. But yeah, that is my favorite video game of all time. It's the only one that I'm just super emotionally invested in to the point that I have to play it. I will go out of my way to find a
Yeah.
way to play those games. I'm kind of relieved that the Switch 2 didn't have a new Zelda game because I don't exactly have some Nintendo Switch 2 money right now for extra things, but
Who does?
I know. I would be in emotional distress right now if there was a new Zelda game.
Yeah, I
Like
get
I want
that.
to play it. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. And over with the Disney side of things, they've made a few announcements. Well, first of all, they released a trailer, the first trailer for the live action Moana. It looked pretty good. That's one of my favorites, you know. With kids, I've seen all the Disney things, and that's one of my favorite movies to watch.
Did I tell you
So
I saw Coco for the first time like 2 weeks ago?
I think you did tell me, man, isn't that one so good?
She was just like, "You're gonna cry," and I was like, "I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna be fine." That was awesome. It was the ending. That was just, that was intense. I never cried. I mean, it was one of those where I was like, "Oh my God, what is going on?"
At the very,
What?
very end when he sang Remember Me to his great grandma,
Yeah,
like,
she starts singing
oh,
back. Yeah, yeah. That was the part. Yeah, that took me there pretty quick. I
oh
was
yeah.
surprised. But yeah, they'll get you.
It's funny because most little girls gravitate to the princesses, but when Georgia, my youngest daughter, was 3, that's when Coco came out. She was obsessed with Coco. All of her toys were Coco. She had the stuffed dog. She had a stuffed Miguel with the skeleton face painted on. She was obsessed. And we were okay with that because that was a good movie. But it
Yeah,
didn't matter. I saw it 800 times. That final scene where he sings to her and she sings back got me every single time.
yeah, that's crazy.
Another Disney thing, we know that Zootopia 2 is almost here. Well, they just announced that one of the characters who is a fox is going to be voiced by Michael J. Fox. And his name, the character's name is Michael J. the Fox. And I think that's awesome.
That is awesome. I saw you see Zootopia that CM Punk and Roman Reigns are going to be zebras.
I didn't see
Like
that. That's awesome too.
they're the cops. Yeah, where they're voicing 2 zebra cops called the Zebras, and I'm very excited for that.
That is awesome. Well, let's see. They just announced that Dune Part 3 has finished filming, so fans of that
Goodness.
franchise, yeah, got another one coming. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, just announced that Jumanji 4 has begun filming, so we're getting some more Jumanji.
I don't think I saw the third one.
Yeah, those are fun. I mean, in my head, nothing really beats the first one because it's hard for me to, I don't
Wait
know,
a minute. No, I definitely have seen the third one because I forgot that the first one was
Robin
the Robin
Williams.
Williams
Yeah,
one. The
it's,
second one was the Rock one. I forgot that they didn't restart the.
yeah.
So yeah, I have.
But yeah, even despite thinking I'm not gonna love it because it's not Robin Williams and all that, I still loved those movies. They're pretty fun. So I'm excited to
Yeah.
see a fourth one. Oh, for fans of Alien Earth, that Hulu series, the season's over, but they just announced that there will be a season 2. So there's gonna be some more of that. Doctor Who is on a small hiatus. We're not going to be seeing more until 2027. But they just announced that this spin-off that they've been talking about for a little while called The War Between the Land and the Sea, which deals with those characters from Unit and then other alien creatures. This is going to come out on December 7th on BBC One. So I'm not really sure exactly how people in America can see it yet, but it's coming out. And it's Doctor Who in the sense of it's that universe, but we're not going to be seeing Doctor Who in this. But I still want to see it. It looks kind of cool.
Okay. Cool.
Guillermo del Toro just announced that he is working on a third and final installment of his Hellboy, with the original cast coming back, and it's going to revolve around Hellboy and his family and children. So, yeah,
Okay.
I'm down to see it.
Yeah, I'm down. It's just weird, but I'm down.
Yeah. Also, Ron Perlman's getting up there in age.
Yeah.
I wonder how hard stuff like this will be, or how much will be CGI.
Oh, who knows? Could be a lot more CGI, but you never want to put it past them.
right? I could see him being all in.
Yeah.
Oh, are you a fan of the Zombieland movies?
Yeah, they're funny.
Well, they just announced that Zombieland 3 will be here in 2029. So
Okay.
getting another one of those. I've never seen the second one. I feel like I need to watch it.
It's not bad.
The first one's pretty good.
First one's funny. Like really funny.
There's a new Star Trek movie in the works, and it sounds like the J.J. Abrams universe with Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto and all those people is no more. They're not making any more of those. This is going to be just a new thing. What they didn't say was, is it a new remake in that era? Is it a new era altogether? But in the original universe, they said none of that. All they did say was it won't be what they call in the Star Trek world the Kelvin timeline. It will not be those people. So that's kind of a bummer. I liked those movies, but on the other hand, I'm always down for some more Star Trek.
Yeah.
A little bit of bummer news for fans of those new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem characters. There's that series on Paramount Plus. Well, they just canceled the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles animated series in that universe. So that's kind of a bummer. There's still another movie on the way, but they canceled the show. I haven't watched it yet, but it sounds like it hasn't wrapped up either. So that kind of stinks.
It sucks.
Over on the video game side of things, I just happened to come across that they've announced there's going to be a Red Dead Redemption 2 Enhanced Edition coming out next year. So they've just kind of redid it with better HD type graphics and all that. Have you ever played those
Okay.
games?
I have. They're fun.
Yeah, they look awesome.
I'm not huge into that genre of things, but sometimes it's fun.
Yeah.
My brother loves them.
Yeah, I think they look really cool.
Yeah.
Did you happen to see any other video game stuff this week?
No, I don't have any wrestling stuff this week, but I will have a lot.
Okay, nice.
November 27th is War Games if you guys want to come or smoke.
Sweet. So the last little bit of news here locally this weekend is Planet Comic Con's anime spin-off con. There's a handful of guests coming from all over the anime world. A lot of My Hero Academia people. We've got one of the K-pop Demon Hunters. We've got all kinds of folks. And I've never been before. I'm kind of excited to go check it out. Oliver is so into anime. I'm going to bring him with me on one of the days, so that's going to be fun. And then kids 12 and under are free on Sunday. So I'm going to bring Georgia that day because she really wants to meet the girl that's the voice of Mira on K-pop Demon Hunters. And she's going to wear her Mira Halloween costume.
That's awesome.
So yeah, go check that out. But really, that's all the news for this week. Next week, we got Thanksgiving coming up. So hopefully you guys find something you're thankful for and stuff your faces like crazy with some turkey and all the good
Yeah,
stuff.
absolutely.
But hey, as for us here at the Taylorverse, I've been Billy Taylor.
And I'm Taylor Oxner.
And come back next week, guys. Same Taylor channel, same Taylor time.
Bye.
Bye.